Hello, everyone. Kimberly here with another 10-minute tidbit for high performance. And today we are going to be talking about courage. So when you think of examples of courage, the first things that might come to mind could be an astronaut, right? Like, how much courage does it take to get into that rocket? I don't know. I couldn't do it. Or you might think courage might be jumping out of an airplane. I personally think those people are crazy, but hey, that's just me. Some people are afraid of water, so they would think courage is diving or even snorkeling, right? Especially if you're out in the middle of some beautiful tropical island area and they took you way out and you're far away from the beach and you're just even snorkeling. And that could mean to some people you would need a whole lot of courage to do that. And there's a flip side of courage, and that would be the everyday courage that it takes. Some people, sometimes, maybe you have had these experiences yourself. Some days you just need courage to get out of bed in the morning, right? You need courage to have that conversation that you really don't want to have. It could be with a partner, it could be with a child, it could be with a friend, neighbor, coworker, boss, whomever. You need the courage to even have that conversation, right? So I love this quote from Winston Churchill. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. And that's what I want to touch upon today in this 10-minute tidbit, right? So in today's day and age, with all of this social media, there are so many social media outlets right now that you could just sit and get on and start scrolling through, start flipping through, whatever it is. And you immediately are judging, number one, whether or not you want to watch or engage with whatever you're seeing. And then you start the whole comparison game, right? You start comparing what's going on with you with what's going on with them. It's natural. It happens instantaneously. But this new dynamic is very, very hurtful to the courage that it takes for you to have everyday conversations and make everyday decisions, because your brain has been trained to immediately fire something off. And you're physically, because your brain is thinking immediately, I'm judging this, I like it, I don't like it. Now your body is immediately touching something and liking it or not liking it, or you're firing off some kind of comment to the contrary of what you're seeing in the post, right? And this is killing, it is killing our communications and this definition of courage that I'm touching upon right here. Because we've become a culture of instantaneous, and we become a culture of, I'm not going to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it until it's in my face. I don't have to deal with what people are posting until I'm watching it scroll past me. And sometimes I'm scrolling really fast. And then sometimes I stop and I take 1 second to decide how I'm going to respond or how I'm going to react. So my 10-minute tidbit for you today is, every day it takes courage for you to be you. Every day it takes courage for you to get out of bed, for you to go to work, for you to raise your children, for you to have a relationship, for you to have a hobby, for you to exercise and eat well. It takes courage for you to do what you do every day. It may not be extreme marine courage, but if you think about it, it takes courage for you when you have an accident. It takes courage for you when you might have a diagnosis. And all of this is better met when you have your faculties about you, that you can take a moment, take a step, you can sit down and listen to what the other person is saying to you. You can sit down and listen to the first thoughts you're having in your head. You can sit down and listen and observe what is happening before you have that knee-jerk gut reaction. I'm gonna blast something, or I'm gonna blast someone, or I'm just gonna have something blast out of my mouth, because it's literally been trained. We've been entrained since the internet, especially since social media, to have immediate reactions. So, my friend, it is time for us to say, okay, with social media, fine, we can do all that. We can do all that judgment. We can do all that quick commenting. We can do that quick fire thinking. But in real life, in our real life, in what is happening, because we all know that what's happening on the phone and what's happening on the computer is virtual, really. They may have posted that 17 hours ago. We didn't see it. So we are 17 hours behind the 8 ball. It's not now. It's not our current reality. It's not this moment, right? So let's all just take a breath and take a beat and take a moment to even have some rational thinking instead of this quick fire, programmed, instantaneous reactions, reacting, reenacting what we do in social media. Let's take a minute to get back to our life, take a breath, take a beat, and step into this courage. Step into the courage where sometimes standing up and speaking is the thing to do. Sometimes sitting down and listening is the thing to do. But all the time, no matter what, taking a moment to assess the situation, to think about what you want your next move to be, how you want to act instead of react. So I don't know if you've ever looked at courage in this way, but that is my 10-minute tidbit for today. Take control back. Take your control back. I keep touching my heart, because this is where your best actions come from. This is where your best actions come from. And when your best actions become a habit, then they're also your best reactions. So drop out of this instantaneous frenzied chatter, take a breath, take a beat, drop down, make a choice, and act from there. Alrighty, everyone. I hope you like this 10-minute tidbit on courage. If you would like to comment or have a question, please do so below. If you would like to get in touch, you can find me at KimberlyTrefz.com. So it is it's KimberlyT.com. www.kimberlyt.com. And I hope we can connect. I hope you enjoyed this 10-minute tidbit, and go out there and be courageous. Alrighty.